Welcome back to the Dodecast. It's me, as always, Shae. We got the co-host, as always, Bridger, on the line. He had some words to say about Manscaped.
Yeah, bro. See, we're looking for this manscape. Like our views deserve it. Our subscriber count. We're at that point now where the fact that they just haven't reached out to us is kind of just like an abomination. But
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, like come on, man. We're we're the big dogs now with these views. And so I wasn't able to sleep last night. Pulled an all nighter. Got a fucking quick battle royale dub. Eventually switched over to fucking Fall Guys. Got a quick dub. Getting ready for the day right after that. Feeling good. I get the fucking Manscaped. We have the horsepower down there. We have, the speed. We have the performance down there, but it's the details, though, that makes a Lamborghini a Lamborghini. So I was applying the details down there, right?
You got to make it slick, bro.
All of a sudden, bro, everything's going good. The manufacturing process, everything's just moving at high speeds over here, and then all of a sudden, just, and I was just, that shit fucking hurt so fucking bad, bro. And I always do it in the shower, fam, right?
Of course.
So then I had to hop out of the shower because I had to double check because it wasn't on. It was on the fucking tank, so it's invisible, right? I grabbed a fucking hand mirror, bro. And I put it in between my legs, bro, just to double check that everything is fucking Gucci, right? And I'm fucking bleeding. I've been fucking in goddamn pain all fucking day, bro, if I move a specific way, bro. I had to fix this fucking dick at one point, bro, shuffling my pants, bro. Dude, I'm afraid of my Manscaped now, bro. Like, I don't.
As you should be, man. Because like I said, bro, I had some shit to say about that too. Because yeah, don't the other day, because like I'm very personal about my body hair. Like I like to be well groomed. But the thing is, that skin safe technology bullshit that they're promoting, I don't know if that. Hmm,
Plastic razors are dangerous, bro.
I don't. Well, yeah, of course, but like I don't know if they've. I don't know if that's the right term to use, because you hit it at that right angle. You know what I mean? You're getting clipped.
This is the first time I've ever had a fucking problem with it, and I knew what I was doing was sketchy too. That was the worst part about it. I was like, it's like I was going into the woods, and I was like, this isn't a good idea. There's snakes out here. There's fucking, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in the fucking woods, and I knew what I was doing was fucking questionable. I fucking ran it. I thought I was locked in.
But bro, if you gotta get in there, you gotta get in there. You know what I mean? If there's something in the woods that you need to obtain, you're willing to go through those challenges. You know what I'm saying? So it's like same shit.
Well, yeah. There's no paved trails in the jungle. You got to bring the machete yourself.
Exactly. But this machete, it's gonna fucking cut you though. That's the thing. Whether or not it's as frequent as a regular like electric razor, whatever the fuck, the Manscaped, it does the job and it does it well.
Well, and I think that's why it was like I've been like hella cautious. Cause like fuck that, right? And then as soon as I do something dicey, I got a little cocky, I got a little over comfortable. And I had that confidence like, oh yeah, like smooth sailing so far. And then all of a sudden you get hit with the high tides, bro. And you weren't fucking prepared. You thought going through the storm was gonna be fine, bro.
Because if you go like this just a little bit, that bitch is getting lodged. And that shit fucking hurts. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was doing that shit the other day, and I got it in the exact same spot that you're talking about, bro. I got it right on that. I got it right on that fucking gooch, bro. Right on
Dude, the
that
tank
shit.
slice is the
Oh
worst.
my god, it sucks, bro. Like I don't know what to. I don't know what to do because obviously it's kind of like it's like this. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of a curve. You know what I mean? So if I go on that bitch like, say this is the curve. If I go on that bitch straight like this, I'm getting fucked up. I forget that because like you said, you get a little too cocky, you get a little bit overconfident, and you're like it's gone this well so far. But no, I saw a clip on Bad Friends once where I mean they had a Manscaped sponsorship. You know what I mean? They read the script, did whatever the fuck they needed to do, but then like right after that, it cut to Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino talking about the Manscaped like product, and Bobby Lee obviously was sitting there like praising it still, but then Andrew Santino's like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but he's like, there's just something off like in my brain to make it okay for like a pair of fucking clippers doing this near my genitalia. He's like there's some off-putting about that a little bit. And once he said that, I was like, fuck, because I had a Manscaped, obviously, but then heard that, and I was like, he's got a point. So I've been mad cautious using that thing, especially since I've been nicked a couple times. I mean, I don't know if it's the model because you said you got that 4.0, right?
No, I have like I think I have the 3.0, bro. Which one do you have?
I got the two.
That might be why.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's older technology at this point.
And
Or maybe they're perfecting the skin safe technology and they're putting out the new ones because I need to buy it.
the skin safe technology has only been around for a couple of years. It's going to take at least a decade for it to hit a real good foundation, you know.
Well, then you know what? This is an opportunity for Manscaped to hit us up as the sponsor and to send us the newest model, dog.
If you look at our view count and you look at their subscriber account and you go to all our social medias, the numbers speak for themselves. Like I don't know why they haven't even. I think it's. I just don't think that they like us, bro.
Fuck. But yeah, so some last week that I was going to bring up too on topics of the whole theme park segment that we did. It was going to be the Super Mario World Land, whatever the fuck it's called, because that shit's looking pretty crazy. I have yet to go to Universal to like try it out, but bro, I want to go so bad. It looks so sick.
Dude, it looks super fucking sick. It's more of like a it's more of like an experience and just like walking around and just like that entertainment factor rather than like because don't they only have like a few rides?
They only have one.
It's one.
It's only one, and it's like a Mario Kart experience thing. It looks kind of sick,
That
but
sounds fucking dope.
I was a little bit upset, honestly, like seeing like ride footage and stuff like that because it's like it's no different than like a Mr. Toad's ride experience at Disneyland. You know what I mean? Where it's like a dark ride and it goes slow, but the only difference is like you're sitting in a Mario Kart, which is cool, and then you put on like these like goggles, kind of like I guess say like Star Tours or some shit in Disneyland too, where it's like it's a 3D kind of like experience.
And then something just moves.
Well, I mean, you stay like well, you don't say stationary, but you stay just like on the ground and you just kind of like move slow through the track, but all of the shit around you, you know what I mean? Like some of it is practical effects, like it's real, but then some of the things that you'll see like you become like immersed in it because it's like a screen, but the 3D goggles
You'll see
make
the
you.
turtle shell on the
Yeah,
stream. Like that sounds kind of nice.
it's still sick as fuck because you get. I think in the ride, I don't know if you have like a steer. Like every person has their own steering wheel or some shit, and everybody's like ride perspective is their own. I think because you can like acquire items on the ride and like throw them at other players because when you're in the VR goggles, it's like you're I guess it kind of immerses you in a way to be like you're in your own cart, but then you'll see Peach drive past and then Toad drive past in their own carts and shit like that.
So it doesn't show like you in the car on the screen. Okay.
Yeah, no. Like you're because you're like in the cart driving through the level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh.
And then like the land itself is dope as hell because they're doing something like Walt Disney World is, where it's like you get like a band. You know what I mean? Like you can go and buy like a wristband that it's like what's like RFID or whatever the hell, like attached to it, where it's got like your park ticket, like
Right.
like all of your information. So like you go up to like buy food, you just tap that shit and then it pays for it.
Oh, that's clean. Yeah.
It's like going like you enter into the park, they have like a stand and you just scan your band and then you're just in because it has like all of your information on it already. But when you're in the land too, did you know like you can go and walk up to like there's like a question block or something like that, and you tap your band underneath it, and you can like collect coins and stuff. Like there's like kind of like small mini games in the land that you can go and do.
Yeah, I did know that. I didn't know specifically about the block, but I did know that there's like the whole like land. There's areas that are like interactive. I didn't know that you did it with like a band, but yeah, no, I did read something on that where it's like you can put like a band by like the what are they called? Goopas?
Yeah, little Goomba, little
Yeah,
Koopa.
yeah, whatever the fuck they are. Like they'll like move and shit will move. So like you'll like activate the animatronic kind of. So it's super cool. Like I want to, dude. Like I want to go so bad, but I hate that they're putting all these like cool lands in different countries, bro.
I know. Well, I mean, Super Mario like Land or World or whatever the hell it's called. That's in California and in Florida now. It was first in
Open,
Tokyo.
open.
Yes, yes.
How much is it?
Universal's probably a little bit cheaper than Disney. I'm not gonna lie. We can plan a little Universal trip, don't? I will say though, if we go to Universal, it's got to be the one in Florida. It's more far away. The plane ticket's a little bit more expensive, but don't. They got Harry Potter World over there, G.
I know, bro.
The Jurassic Park land too that they got going on. They just built the Velocicoaster, and that is the number one best roller coaster that I've ever been on in my entire life.
Wait, so the bands are fucking the slap-on bracelets.
They're slap-on bracelets. I didn't know they were slap-on bracelets, bro.
they're
That's tight.
they're fucking slap-on bracelets, bro. Like the metal fucking like band inside it, and then you like slap it on. And you can get like a Mario one, a Luigi one, a Peach one, Toad, Yoshi. But like I was also looking too, dude, it's not even that bad, bro. For the Mario Land, like obviously you need to get the regular like day admission or like the 2 day or like whatever you want to get. But it's like $20 extra.
For the band itself.
For the land, yeah. So you get the admission pass, which is like 109 for a day, and I think it's like 159 for 2 days.
Well, something else that they're doing at the Super Mario like Land too, or Super Nintendo World, I guess is what the fuck it's called. But I don't know how much they're planning on expanding it. But the thing is, don't is they're making an expansion to it already to the to like the Super Mario World or whatever the hell, and it's like the Donkey Kong Kingdom. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's gonna be fucking sick. I hope they do other Nintendo games too, dude, like a Pokemon.
Pokemon would be sick. I think like a Zelda world.
Zelda would be, yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Zelda, Pokemon.
No, I agree with you. But bro, the thing that I wanted to bring up about the Donkey Kong like kingdom thing is because like I wished that the Mario Kart ride was a roller coaster. You know what I
Same.
mean? Because obviously you're going hella fast down these fucking tracks and shit like that. And I think they would have executed shit like perfectly, done like a Space Mountain style deal where it's like you're riding on Rainbow Road, you know what I'm saying? On a roller coaster. Like I think that shit would be so sick. So I was a little bit of like upset and disappointed at ride choice, but they are putting a roller coaster in the Donkey Kong Kingdom. I'm talking about like the standalone Donkey Kong game, like for the Nintendo 64. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I mean, I don't even know if it's on the 64. It's the side scroller one. So I forget which console it was on, but there's a part in that game, like I've seen clips of this, where you're like in a mine cart and you're like riding along, but the track is broken at some point, so you have to like jump over it. Bro, they're implementing that in the roller coaster. There's a part in the roller coaster where the track is completely broken in front of you, and they've developed a new ride system where the roller coaster doesn't roll from the carts itself. There are arms. So, like, say this is the cart. There are arms that come off of the side, go down, and then connect to the rail on the bottom. So it's like there's a rail at the front or like in front of you
And
to
it
make
like
it seem.
lifts it.
Well, no, that's just where the roller coaster rides on the whole fucking time. So it's like there's a track that you sit on because it's a roller coaster. You know what I mean? It's like that immersive thing, but the track itself that the roller coaster rides on is underneath, and instead of the track being like this, it's like this. So the wheels don't go
Oh,
this
I know
way.
exactly what you're
It
talking about.
it just will seem like the roller coaster itself will jump over the broken track.
Oh, they have a toadstool cafe as well, and you can indulge in tasty dishes where you can enjoy from Chef Toad's favorite recipes offered in the Mushroom Kingdom. It's all gluten free and vegetarian options are also available. Just FYI.
Bro, I've seen pics of that, and I think this is like at like the checkout counter, like where you go up and order your food or whatever. Behind the people that work there, like behind the cash registers, it's like a wall of like power up items, like you would see like in like a Super Mario game if you were to go to like a Toad
Oh,
shop. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I think that shit is so cool.
That's smart, bro. Dude, did you ever go to Goofy's Diner in Disneyland?
No, I've
Bro, that
never been.
shit's fucking so good. Like,
On the topic of like video games and shit like that, like, or I guess Super Mario and whatever the hell, I got some news if you haven't seen it already. Um, it's the Xbox 360 store, bro. It's getting shut down
I know.
on July 29th.
Oh yes, I heard.
Yeah, it's the end of an era, don't.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox did a really good job. Where like everything that's on there, pretty much you can get on Xbox still. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I was like, that's sad, but like the shit that was like, there's a bunch of games on there. Like, do you remember Xbox Arcade? Like those games, like it was a line of games called Xbox Arcade, and it would have like a strip at the top of the game that said arcade. And like, there's a bunch of exclusive like indie games like that and stuff, and they'll be gone forever. And they like sent out a warning, and they were like, "This is a list of games that's gonna be like gone forever from the Xbox store. Get them while you can." And I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like, that's where like what's it called? Like emulators and stuff like are really good as just keeping games, just like archiving games forever. But
Yeah, no, respect to the people that run those because yeah, I mean if a full on prod, like imagine being the creator of that game. You know what I mean? Being like it's off of all platforms now. Like I've been trying to push it to the next gen consoles, but no one's accepting it. So it lives here. But now it's going to be gone forever because Microsoft is shutting down the Xbox 360 store. It's like, damn, that is insane. Like, what do you do at that point? Like, that's like your work of art, your magnum opus type shit. And now it's disappeared forever. We keep it dark over here, as you know. I'm gonna bring this to the table here. Um, so I found this on X a couple days ago, and the caption says A man in Chicago got killed after his baby mama calls out his ops and dropped his address on Facebook. And this pic right here, dog, like it's some of the most absurd shit that I've ever seen because it's a screenshot of her Facebook post and it's a picture of the guy attached to it and it says my baby daddy has the weakest ops. He just keeps coming home and living or he just keeps on coming home alive and untouched. He said, didn't he snitch on half of you guys? It's like, didn't he rob, quote, like in quotations, rob half of y'all? It says, anyways, he is not located at, and then drops the address. It says, I repeat, he is not located at this address. So I don't know if the baby mama had beef with the baby daddy.
Sounds like it.
That's what I'm saying. But literally called. There were some people out there that literally wanted this man dead, and she was like, "Come and do it. Let's see how tough you are." And he fucking died. He got popped, bro.
Damn, bro. Did she get arrested for like association of murder or some shit?
No idea. It didn't say anything about that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was literally just the Twitter post that I saw. I didn't really look into it like past that. I just saw that and was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta bring that to the pod." Don't.
O.J. Simpson died yesterday.
Kate told me that today. My girlfriend told me that today.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
I looked it up. It said he died from prostate cancer too. Because
yeah, he did.
I was like, there's some motherfuckers that did hate this dude. I was like, how did he die? And I looked it up, and he just lost his battle, bro.
Oh yeah, no, he's been battling with cancer for a minute. But it was funny too because I went into the comments of all the posts and shit, and everyone's like, "R.I.P. to a goat, R.I.P. to a legend." I'm
Yo,
like, dude, R.I.P. to a fucking serial killer, bro.
come on,
Like,
G. I saw something today too, like touching on that topic, where it was like the glove, like in the court trial, they had O.J. Simpson like put on the gloves or whatever that were
yeah,
used
of course.
in the crime.
Yeah, but then it was soaked in blood, so then the leather shrunk, so it didn't fit on his hand. And they had the fucking case. Like they were gonna win the case, and then they were gonna put the little cherry on top and be like, "Put on that glove." And he puts on, it doesn't fit, and then he's like proven not guilty.
Yeah, no, I mean the reason why I saw that the glove didn't fit is because somebody said that it was like OJ Simpson had like arthritis or something, so he would take medication and it would like take the swelling out of his hands and stuff like that to like help it with his arthritis. But he said that he stopped taking medication for his arthritis, so when he went in to court and tried to put on the glove, it didn't fit because his hands were swollen because the arthritis like came back because he stopped taking his medication for a second.
Oh, weird. Yeah, the fuck. Yeah, me and Gabe watched a documentary that said that there was like, because if you put liquid on leather, it will shrink leather and make it tighter. Yeah, like in the documentary, it said that like there was blood on the glove and it made it fucking shrink. But I mean, I have no fucking clue. Like,
If you're murdering someone with a knife, you're bound to get fucking your hands gonna get a little bit dirty. You know what I mean?
it's gonna get sauced up just a little bit at least. Listen to this, bro. Okay, so like Boeing and the whole fucking the entire thing, like from using dish fucking Dawn soap as lubricant when they're out of lubricant, putting fucking scrap metal on there. One of the workers fucking for Boeing, longtime employee, comes out and says that they're making planes unsafe during the manufacturing process because they're not making planes the right way and they're just being sloppy with it. And then all the pilots get the heat. Fucking hundreds of lawsuits, hundreds of fucking occasions of people getting injured, killed, the 737 system making the plane nosedive, like, and then the fucking whistleblower getting fucking killed on the final stretch of a lawsuit that he was gonna win against Boeing. I did not hear about this case. This one's fucked up, bro. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it word for word here. Don't. As a Southwest Airlines jet hurled 32,000 feet over suburban Philadelphia, a rare engine explosion caused a passenger's window to burst, partially pulling the woman sitting next to the window halfway out the plane. So she's still buckled and half of her body is out of the fucking plane window. And it's located behind the wing. So you're having all the smoke, all of the fucking pieces off of the engine at 32,000 feet above Philadelphia. Fellow passengers frantically worked to yank her back inside the airliner as it depressurized and quickly descended thousands of feet per minute, according to several passengers. The frightening ordeal played out on Tuesday morning on board Southwest Flight 1380 as it headed from Dallas. The Boeing 737-700 was about 20 minutes into its journey from New York's LaGuardia Airport when the engine failure occurred. The plane, carrying 144 passengers and 5 crew, diverted to Philadelphia International Airport, where it made an emergency landing at 11:20 a.m. Passengers described hearing a loud explosion from the left side, one of two on board, before debris peppered and the fuselage and eventually shattered the window. The plane dropped immediately. Now, Eric Zilbert, another passenger, said several heroic gentlemen pulled Riordan. The woman's name. This woman's name was Jennifer Riordan. Eric Zilbert, another passenger, said several heroic gentlemen pulled Riordan back into the plane and immediately performed CPR. Transon said she was covered in blood. Peggy Phillips, a nurse, said that she and another passenger performed about 20 minutes of CPR as well. It wasn't going to be enough. The pilot, speaking to the air traffic control via the radio, asked the paramedics to meet the airplane and help the passengers. And then, this guy says, "You hear the pop?" And she was sucked out from the waist up. One passenger told NBC there was blood spraying on the windows, and her arms and head were completely out of the airplane. So this woman gets stuck out in this window, and she apparently ends up, dying. Unfortunately, I mean, this is pretty fucked up. But this was back in 2018, and I had no idea this fucking happened. So when I read this, there was another fucking story that was pretty similar, and this guy gets sucked out, but people pull him back in, and he lived. But that's bad, don't. that's that's bad, don't.
For the guy who lived, is there compensation for that? Like up?
Oh, 100%. Are you serious? That's why they have lawsuits. That's why Boeing has lawsuits against. That's why they have hundreds of not only that, the CEO of Boeing has stepped down now after the assassination of the whistleblower. The CEO of Boeing has stepped down, and all of the higher execs, all of them. Everybody has left the company. All of them, bro. Every single fucking one. Like, it's so bad, bro. And then I got this one too. So Slenderman, and I think that you've heard of this fucking story, but I hadn't heard this fucking story. But basically, these two 12-year-old girls, they go play, I guess, hide and seek in the fucking woods. And one of them ended up stabbing this woman and almost killing her. And it says the stabbing took place on May 31st, 2014, during a game of hide and seek in heavily wooded Davids Park in Wisconsin. The perpetrators, Anissa and Morgan, pinned down Peyton and stabbed her 19 times in the arms and legs and torso with a 5-inch long blade. 2 wounds to major organs. 1 stab wound missed a major artery by less than a millimeter, and another went through her diaphragm, cutting into her liver and stomach. After the attack, both of the girls found help. Wait, no. It says while Peyton was laying down, they did not find out. That's fucking my bad. But I mean, it looks like afterwards, the girl that was stabbed, she dragged herself to a nearby road, and a cyclist found her and called emergency services and transportation. But just 5 hours after the attack, Ware and Geyser, the two girls, were apprehended by police near Steinhoffel's furniture store. They were in possession of the knife, so they still had it on them. And basically, their reasoning for doing it was to make the Slenderman happy. And they thought that they could be able to like live with him in his secret hidden mansion if they made him happy. So they like believed that the Slenderman was real, and they did this. They could live with him in his apparent amazing, you know, real estate.
I don't think, bro. I don't think. Is there a mansion in that game? Is there
Not that
anywhere?
I fucking remember. I don't remember anything with a mansion ever being connected to Slender. I didn't know Slenderman had bags like that.
I mean, I didn't know that. I mean, he's dressed in a suit, bro. He's got to be. He's got to be pretty dapper. He's got to be pretty up there. You know what I mean?
There and then also so one girl was sentenced 40 years to life. So 40 years to life, 40 years minimum to a mental health institution. The other girl 25 years to life mental institution, but she was released 7 years in. So one of the girls is just fucking probably working at Starbucks or something. Probably working at like a cutlery place. Like me, like the audience doesn't know this, but like I feel like this girl would have this job right now with her obsession with knives. But me and when I was like fucking 9 or 10, I fucking went door to door knife selling, and I would go up to fucking doors, and I was literally like fucking 9 years old with a box of knives with two other friends. We would sell knives door to door,
Mm-hmm.
and we made some bags. And one of the houses we fucking hit up, and they bought a knife. They were in the middle of shooting a Dark Knight video, and the kid that answered the door was dressed up like Joker, dead ass. And this was post our video because you and we all made a Dark Knight shot for shot remake, an hour, and it was like 2 hours long.
Damn straight.
You know what I mean? Like we made literally a shot for shot remake, and these kids were making a video too, and we sold them like 3 knives, bro. And their garage was open, and that's like where the set was for that. And they were shooting the part where like the Joker fucking comes in, and there's like the people like sitting around like the table, and he's like, "You want to see a magic trick?" Yeah,
In his jacket or the grenade.
exactly, bro. They were they were recording that scene, bro. But yeah, bro. I don't know. Like, I feel like this girl would be selling some knives door to door.
Oh, she could
You
definitely. That's a nice little gig for her. You know what I mean?
need experience to know which knives are good. Leading into a lighter topic. This is the last thing I fucking brought for today, and I just thought it was a fucking. I just thought it was kind of funny because I grew up fucking like idolizing Mike Tyson like in high school. Like I remember watching all of like I won't say what I used to watch all of these without paying, but I was able to watch all of these fights without hassling. I was saying on the internet on
Allegedly,
and,
don't. Allegedly.
allegedly and arg don't but uh I thought that this was fucking crazy because I think that like when I was growing up, I thought Mike Tyson's tribal tattoo on his face was like I was like, oh, like that's just not the move. Now I think it's literally like a sick ass fucking like stylistic tat. Like obviously he's probably the only person that can like, pull it off. You know what I mean? But like it's a sick ass fucking tattoo. And the tattoo was done by a renowned tattoo artist, like a well known artist named Victor Whitmill. But apparently, when Mike Tyson went to go get that tattoo on his face, that tribal ring almost around his eye, he wanted it to be hearts, and he wanted to be known as the man of hearts, and it was like a little symbolizing but Whitmill, the artist, strongly advised against it, and he had the idea of giving him a tribal design. Um, yeah, and basically that just like the tribal is so that it represents the warrior status, the tribal. But yeah, Mike Tyson won fucking hearts on his like the same fucking thing, but just hearts. So I thought that shit was fucking hilarious.
No, that shit is funny as hell. Picturing Mike Tyson, who owns a. He actually has a tiger, right? Or am I tripping?
He did. He had two of them.
This motherfucker owned 2 tigers, and he was gonna have
Yep.
hearts tattooed around his face.
All right, let's go play fucking zombies, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. All right, don't. Yeah, like Bridger said before we went on this rant, you know where to follow us. Just look up Dodecast on any social media platform, or if you can't find it, put the in front of Dodecast, and then you'll be able to find it. TikTok, X, Instagram, Threads, fucking whatever, and anything that your heart desires, we're there, bro. But yeah, we got some Easter eggs to go, dude. So as always, keep it wet, don't, and I'll catch you next week with the juice, don't.
I'll catch you next week with the juice. I'll see you dons next week. I'll see you don next week. I got some fucking freak bags to kill, don.
That's what I'm saying.
I got some zom bitches to kill, don.
And he's stepping out of frame. We'll call it.
Later, don.
Later, don't.